Hi everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Reading Euphoria. So today I am going to be filming my Booktubeathon Tbr. So for those of you who don't know, Booktubeathon is a readathon that was started by Ariel Bissett, and it is basically just a week-long reading challenge. She set up 7 challenges to base your TBR piles on, and the goal basically is to read as many books as you can in one week. This is going from the 30th of July to the 5th of August, so it's starting on Monday, which is tomorrow, to then Sunday. So I'm really excited to be taking part this year. I have got quite an ambitious TBR. I have set up 7 books to read this week. I'm kind of thinking that that's actually impossible at the moment, but I thought if I just set 7 books up, if I reach it then I do, if I don't then it's not the end of the world, and I haven't run out of books to read. So I'm hoping to participate in all 7 challenges this year. So if you want to know the challenges, go and take a look at the challenges which are on Ariel Bissett's channel, I believe, or the Booktubeathon channel. Go and subscribe, go and see what it's all about, and maybe then you'll then want to participate yourself. So this video will be my TBR for this week. So I hope that you enjoy it, and yeah, let's crack on with the books. So the first challenge for this Booktubeathon week was to flip a coin which decides your first book that you read this week, basically. So the 2 choices that I went with is Scream All Night and Undead Girl Gang. I believe that I've already done this. I've already done the coin flip. I did it the other day. I just was really excited to find out what I was going to read first. So I believe that Scream All Night was tails and Undead Girl Gang was heads, and it landed on tails. So the first read of my Booktubeathon week is Scream All Night by Derek Millman. For those of you who don't know anything about this book, it was released just the other day on the 24th of July. I'm really excited for this. I had it pre-released and I literally got it like a couple of days afterwards because Amazon messed up my order, but we're not going to go into that. So it is basically a YA thriller, I believe. I don't really know a lot about it, and I kind of want to go into it that way. I've just heard about it a lot, heard good things, good reviews, and it got me really excited to get hold of a copy. So that will be my first book that I will be starting tomorrow. So that makes my second book for the Booktubeathon week, Undead Girl Gang, as it didn't really quite make the cut for the first one. So I'm going to read it as my second choice. So this one isn't really fitting any of the challenges apart from the one to read 7 books. So all of my other books fit into one of the challenges, or say I'm making it fit into one of the challenges, and this one is then just going for my 7th book. So we will see how it goes. I might not reach this one. I might maybe pick it over one of the other challenges, who knows, but this will be my 7th book that I'll be reading this week. Undead Girl Gang is actually quite a new release. It was released this month. I've spoken about it in my summer TBR. So if you want to know a little bit more about it, you can go and watch that video, and I'll leave the link below so you can go and find that really easily. So you can go and see a little bit more about what this one is about. So yeah, like I said, this is going to be my 7th book that I will read in my Booktubeathon week. The next challenge that Ariel Bissett set out was to read a book based on something that you want to do. So I really want to go on a road trip. My boyfriend and I have spoken about it for ages. He really wants to get a bus and convert it out. Literally every time that we talk about a holiday, he talks about doing this. So, and I'm on the same wavelength. I really want to do a road trip. So I have gone with Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. So like I literally say in every single one of my videos, I love Morgan Matson. This book was actually in my summer TBR, so I'm kind of trying to tackle 2 birds and 1 stone, if that's the right saying. But anyway, we're gonna roll with it. So I'm trying to do 2 things at once so that I get through my summer TBR, but also I kind of commit to Booktubeathon week. So this one is based on a road trip. If you want to know a little bit more about it, I will also obviously link my summer TBR below, which I've already actually said, but you know, I'll link it below. So if you've never read any of Morgan Matson's books, I don't actually know what you're doing with your life, and you need to go and get yourself a copy of them because they are absolutely amazing. I've nearly read all of them out at the moment. This is her first book that was out, I believe. So I'm really excited to get to one of her first books. So yeah, like I've said, this tackles the challenge of wanting to do something, reading a book based on something that you want to do, and I want to go on a road trip, and this is exactly what the main two characters do in this book. The next challenge is to read a book and then watch the movie adaptation of it. So for this one, I have gone with The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas by John Boyne. I've never actually read this book. I've seen the film like loads of times on Netflix and on DVD and stuff like that. So I'm really actually excited to get to the book. I have heard great things about it, and also it's quite a short one. So this will really help me achieve the 7 books in this week, or at least get somewhat close to it. I don't know how many books I'm going to be able to read in this week, but I think that a short book will definitely help me achieve that. This is based during World War II and during the Holocaust, when the Nazis killed millions and thousands of Jews, and this story is just lovely. In the film it is beautifully presented, and I can't wait to actually read it in the book. I'm sure it will be even better. So this book is fulfilling my challenge of reading the book and then watching the movie adaptation afterwards. The next challenge that is set is to choose a book with a beautiful spine, and for this one I've gone with Daughter of the Pirate King by Tricia Levenseller. I actually don't own a lot of books with really beautiful spines. If you can kind of see a little bit here, they're just all mainly like block colours with like pretty text, so this was actually quite a hard one to pick for me. So if you can see the spine of Daughter of the Pirate King, I basically went with this one because the text is so gorgeous. Have I got it upside down? Yes, I do. So the text is basically just so lovely, and it's bright red compared to the black background. So this was kind of the most beautiful spine that I own, to be honest. So this was what I kind of went with for this challenge, and it also helps as well because it is on my summer TBR, so it did actually help that I can do 2 things at once, which is really great, which is a few things that are actually on this list are in my summer TBR, so it's really great that I get to do 2 things at once. So this book is based on pirates. Bit of a giveaway in the title. So like I've said in my summer TBR, it is very different to stuff that I usually would read, so I'm very excited to read something a bit different. So just to clarify again, this is the challenge of reading a book with a beautiful spine. The next challenge is to read a book with green on its cover. So for this one I have gone with Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. So I don't really know whether this is like a bit of a cheat, because obviously different editions of the Harry Potters actually have different colours on them. They're not all like completely set, but my editions of them have green on the cover, so I am going with this one. So this book is actually a reread. I have read the Harry Potter series a couple of times already, and I just remember I haven't read them in a while, but the last time that I started a reread of the series I read the first 2 books, and this was the one that I kind of like stopped at and I never actually got to, and I had other stuff to read. So I'm going to carry on my reread of the Harry Potters, and it's actually really convenient that this was the green one. So I was really happy that worked out when I checked it, because I was trying to find stuff that I wanted to read with green on the cover, and there actually weren't many, and then I realised that this one did have green, so it's really exciting. So I'm excited to do this reread and to carry on my reread of the Harry Potter series. And the last challenge in this Booktubeathon is to read a book while wearing the same hat the whole time. So for this one I am going with The Cheerleaders. It comes out on the 31st of July, so I will get my copy in a few days. It's 31st tomorrow or Tuesday, I think. So that'll be really great, so I'm excited for that one. And for this one I am wearing this hat. So this is like a really cute winter one. I've had this for a couple of years now. I'm not going to put it on because I have my hair up at the moment, and if I wear a hat when I've got my hair up I look like a bold child, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make sure that I have my hair down when I'm filming this video, when I'm vlogging, and when I'm reading this book. So this will be the hat that I will be wearing to fulfill this challenge of reading this book. So that's really, really exciting. So that is all of the books that I hope to read in the Booktubeathon challenge week. I hope that you've enjoyed my selection of my books that I'm planning on reading. Let me know what TBR you've chosen for the week and whether we have any similarities or even the same books that we're planning on reading. Maybe even for the same challenges. So that would be really exciting. So I hope that everyone has a great week. Good luck to everyone, and I hope that you get to read all of your wonderful books. For me, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be able to get to 7 books. I don't know if that's even possible for me, whether I can actually read that quickly or whether I'll have enough time with work, etc. But hopefully I will get to as many books as possible and complete as many challenges as possible, and it'll be really, really exciting to see how everyone gets on. This is a great idea. I am actually in love with this idea because that, especially if you're a booktuber and you want to vlog the whole week, which I'm going to do, it's really, really lovely at the end of the week to see everyone's progress and for everyone to come together and do like the same event. It doesn't matter what country you're in. I know that there's people in America doing it, in Canada, in England, literally all over the world. So that's really, really exciting. Everyone who loves books can come together and we can just try and read as much as we can in one week. So I'm really, really excited for this. So like I've said, I hope that you enjoy my TBR, and I will be vlogging all week. So I will be filming all week and then I will then put it together after next weekend, and it will show you how my progress went from beginning to the end of the week, and how many books I do complete and how many challenges I complete as well. So I am so super excited, and I hope that everyone has a great week. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Bye!